Sidewalks. Some say they're the highway of the feet, but are they safe? We've decided to give ourselves the personal mission of following the masses along these narrow paths. We will encounter important questions like, what do you do when you're walking with three on a sidewalk that only fits two? Who steps aside in a head-on collision to prevent a walking mistake? When you engage in a mirroring sidestep with a stranger, at what point do you stop and say, this is enough? In this documentary, we'll figure out who walks on the nice, clean sidewalks and who will tread in the mud and filth of the space in between.
Keep walking.
Hey, how do you feel about the sidewalks here in Burlington?
I feel like there's a lot of glass on them.
There's glass, there's people, like I don't even know where to,
Excuse me?
sorry. There's no room for everyone on the sidewalks, right? We're gonna try to petition them. Do you think we should?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
We want to make them a little bit bigger.
Yeah, because a lot of people ride their bikes on the sidewalk even though there's bike lanes, and that's immensely annoying.
Like some bike lanes. They're working on it. My cousin talks about this a lot. He's an engineer.
What's your cousin's name?
Eric.
What's his profession?
He's a civil engineer.
What's his address? Do you know?
I'm not telling
Or phone
you
number?
that.
Alright.
Okay.
Well, thank you for your help.
Good luck.
Thank you. Have fun. Stay safe.
You walking your dog on the sidewalk, yeah? Normally? It seems like they're just too small for everybody, right? I mean, your dog's kind of like, he has to walk in the mud sometimes.
But
right?
he prefers that? Like, is this for something? Like, are you trying to make the sidewalks bigger?
Yeah, well, we're trying to
Okay.
petition to make the sidewalks like a few inches bigger. Like all in Burlington.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that would be nice in the sense for people, not necessarily for him in particular, because I think most of the dogs in town do prefer to walk on the grass because they're not gonna like do anything on the sidewalk. But when there are large groups of people,
But what happens? So if we just have grass everywhere, I mean, I'm sorry. I think humans are a little bit more important. Yeah, I don't know.
But for the groups of people, yeah, it would be nicer because there are large hordes of people at
Yeah.
times that walk side by side instead of a line.
Yeah, I mean, 'cause especially dogs, like when you're walking with a leash, sometimes you can get like tripped and yeah, they can get in the way sometimes.
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay, well, thank you for the
Good luck.
for the advice. Thanks. I'm trying to get them to widen all of the
What I
sidewalks.
would like to see is better things for bicycles. That's what I would.
For bicycles, yeah.
Because I'm a bike rider, so I gotta get back to work.
You just got your haircut.
I just got my haircut.
Yeah, it looks really good.
All right.
You have a little bit of hair on your face.
All right. Well,
like a little bit.
yeah.
Yeah, I know. Sorry. I just wanted to tell you because it's like,
Yeah.
it's
What
just
do you
kinda-
want to ask?
I was just gonna ask you about the sidewalks. Like, we're gonna try to petition the transportation department to widen the sidewalk. I mean, these ones are kind of wide a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know, but how are you? How's it going? Sorry.
Good. Good.
Yeah. All right. Well, never mind.
No. Yeah.
No, it's good. Well, should I? The interviews weren't going as planned, so I said I would petition the city. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take these questions to town hall itself. Upon my arrival, they kicked me out and refused to answer my questions, so I stayed outside, watching, waiting for my time to strike. Questions about the sidewalks in Burlington?
I'm not from Burlington.
Well, you look like you. What do you?
I work for the airport parking garage. I'm never down here.
Peter, the airport worker, wasn't giving the answers I needed. But then I found my golden ticket. I met this gem named Crystal, and then I found out that Crystal works for the Burlington Transportation Department. Everything was going well, so I decided to drop the big question. Will we ever be able to walk down a widened sidewalk together?
To request a small repair, contact customer service at 863-9094 or online and identify the location of the sidewalk that needs to be repaired.
Will I ever see you again?
Contact customer service at 863-9094 and we will attempt to make arrangements to repair the sidewalk.
Crystal gave me hope, but although I've fallen madly in love, my convictions still hold true. My heart is big, but the sidewalks are still just too small.
Excuse me, sir. Yeah. I'd like to ask you a few questions about the sidewalks here in Burlington.
Okay.
So, how do you feel? Do you like the sidewalks?
I think they're working great.
But you know, sometimes you can like trip and stub your toe, and they're not wide enough in a lot of places.
I don't know. Seems pretty wide.
Have you ever been walking with like a friend or a few friends, and you don't know like which formation to take because
I only have 2 friends.
I'd like to ask you about the sidewalks here in Burlington.
What about them?
Do you like them or not?
I think they're just fine. Yep.
But sometimes they're like, you can trip and they're not, they're not big enough in certain places.
Not my experience.
Well, you're walking on a sidewalk right now.
Thank you.
But that's your experience walking on a sidewalk right now. Sir.
I think they're wide enough.
They could probably use a few more inches.
Okay.
I disagree with you. I think you're wrong.
Despite all the negativity, you only need just one spark to start a fire.
Well, it sucks when bikers go on here instead of the biker lanes, but okay, sure. They can use a few inches.
They can use a few more inches.
Yeah.
Okay. They're pretty terrible, if you ask me.
Okay, sure. Yeah, no, you've swayed me.
Things like this, right?
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
Yep.
The people of Burlington, Vermont have spoken. Everyone can agree that sidewalks need to be widened. Now, this change will only happen over time, and only with your support. So please, donate now. And remember, a narrow sidewalk leads to a narrow mind.
Alright, are we ready? Let's go shoot.
Do you want to walk?
No, let's just try it.